welcome back. I'm trying to work on something else out. I want to see. Kind of switched it up because I had it all over the house for my daughter's party. But I wanted to decide to make my own little corner. But yeah, on all Target dollar section. Not everything is a dollar, but I mean it's cheap. I know this is like $3, $3, so $3 section. And I got my own collagen full of candy. I got bananas, and to go with it, I got my little book. It's not really a book. Maybe I can hide my shit in there. I don't know. Figure something out. So today I decided I wanted to do something interesting. So for most of you that don't know, I used to be a dancer. Both dances. So I went to school to technically be a culinary arts major, but I kept doing dance classes at school. I was really into it. But even before that, I was, woo! Yeah. So the reason why I'm talking about that is because I decided that I'm gonna show you guys the only two I'm in, music videos that I'm in. One of them is kind of funny, and then the other one is kind of like, they're not really provocative. I mean, I want to say the second one is, but I'm not like naked or anything. So yeah, so you're having your children, get them to kind of go away, because I don't know if they want to see this. But yeah, I'll kind of tell you guys a little bit about each one of them, and you know, I mean, it was a fun experience to do. It was something different. I don't know. It was just something. I actually the first one I actually did was because of my friend who is a dancing major, and she kind of got me on that first one. So that was a fun one, just because I was doing with somebody that I know. And then, you know, the second one, I did it because it was just like a regular gig to do. And I don't know, that one was okay. It's just the mix-up of everything at the end of it kind of pissed me off, just because people were all over the place and just being jackasses because everyone was drunk. Not to mention, I'm doing it all, majority of it, in a limo. So it's really hard to stand out when you're you're driving. So it's kind of hard. I need a drink for this one anyways. So yeah, so I'll show you my first one.
You a player, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of chips.
Why's that? Why's that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid. J-E-R-I-D-H-E-I-S-E. The only MC in this industry, killing the MIC so vigorously. Despicable me, picking on the weak, being the pick of the litter and the pick of the week. You sit in the bench while I'm sinking the threes. The cream collector in sync with cheese. Been forgotten about, kitchen sink. Your shit is weak, I stay in sync. Like you hanging with Blink, why you hating on me? No one cares what you think, unaware what you drink. They don't stick cause you the shit, they stick cause you stink. Only way that you can hang if you were a mink. I leave permanent impressions, tattooed ink. One time for my rallies, locked in the bank. You a player, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of chips.
Why's that? Why's that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid. You a player, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of chips.
Why's that? Why's that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid. I bet you're wondering if that's true. Is this temporary old tattoo? Am I stoned just like a statue? I talked to Wu, they said they cash rules. Everything around me, that spells green. From my neck to my wrist, that spells bling. I rap and I sing from here to Beijing, because I rock just like my I ain't Freddy, won't string you along like a bowl of spaghetti. My pants hang low cause my pocket's so heavy. I stay flowing like broken levis. I'm so ready, I ain't gotta get dressed. Endorsed by Febreze, I ain't gotta get fresh. In my Andre, yes, Kanye West, but I stay bowling, Ron Artest. You a play, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of chips.
Why is that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid. You a play, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of
Why
chips.
is that? Why is that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid. I've been told not to sag my pants. I'm too old to walk around like that. I can't have my head to the back, cause that's not how a grown man should act. Besides that, your ass too white to rap. What you doing freestyling and writing raps without hip-hop? What kind of life is that? I'ma take it to the tip-top with this track. I ain't one to front and I never look back, but I might be sideways off this yak. But I'ma keep flowing if the beat keeps going. Girl is on my lap and my thing keeps going, but I remain single like I'm free throwing. It's all by choice, just ask my boys. And if you love my face much as you love my voice, let me take you home so I can make my point. You a play, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of
Why
chips.
is that? Why is that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid. You a play, you a pimp. Forget that, dog, you a bag of
Why
chips.
is that? Why is that?
Cause you always getting laid. Stacking like Pringles, always getting paid.
This chamois is like getting everywhere. It's so good. So yeah, that one, as you can see, was just like more funny than anything. But I mean, everyone that was on set was hella cool. They were all hella nice. You know, nobody was, you know, too mean or anything. And it was actually a last minute thing. Because I guess, like I said, my friend, she originally had like a couple other girls, I guess, you know, coming for this music video. And I don't know, I guess they all bailed at the last minute. And, you know, she called me up and said, hey, I need somebody. Can you come do it? So I was like, sure, when is it? She's like, we need you like right now, like within the next 30 minutes. I was like, fuck. So that's why like my hair is all fucked up. I just threw on clothes and I just try to find the most like, I guess like sexiest thing I could find, just because like I didn't know, you know, what they were looking for. Ugh, got you everywhere. You know, I get there, I end up giving her a lot of my clothes. We end up just like running and just changing in the car, and I still got it everywhere. It was crazy just trying to get everything ready, just trying to change, trying to just throw on makeup, do something with my hair like outside, because it was in downtown Sac, so it's not like I went to some restroom to hurry up and change. I'm doing this all in a parking lot, which if you kind of see, most people kind of know, like the mural and everything, that was actually in downtown Sac, I think off of J Street. Because I mean, there's a lot of like cool places there that you actually don't really pay attention to when you're driving down that main street anyways. So yeah, and it was just hella funny, just, you know, just trying to be, you know, this sexy type of thing for a giant pack of chips. But I mean, like I said, everyone was cool. It was fun to do, you know. I got paid for it. I actually, like, I got paid like a couple dollars, maybe $10 more than my friend. Even though I actually didn't even have like a whole, you know, a whole lot of pictures and everything. You know, it was cool. I just don't like looking at that video, just because I don't like that I don't look that great. And also because my ex is in that video, and her ex is in the video, so I know we just like, we don't, it's, you know, I still know the person that, you know, the main guy, Jay, and I don't even think he's still continuing on that path, but it is what it is, fun experience. So I'm gonna show you guys the second one. Yeah. So, you know, pre-warn, it is 18-bit revealing, not naked, but it is bit revealing.
Okay, hit the club up. I got pussy all around me. To this money, fuck nigga, get around me. We don't need no ID. All straight in, got the bottles in the VIP. Get into this money everywhere I go. Bad bitches with me, man, that's for sure. Hate it being broke, hustle never slow. So I'm getting paid, man, you already know. My bitch ballin', Lisa Leslie. These niggas actors, Joe Pesci. I don't fuck you, you don't know me. Getting this money, US to overseas. About to be riding a Lamborghini with a bank full of money, like yes indeed. 2 white girls waking up in the morning to me, and all they want is a D. Married to the money, I stay with the cash. Love them girls with a fat ass. Go ahead and put it on me. Pray to God, I hope I don't crash. Damn them haters over there, man. Stuntin' on them while we laugh. Bad bitches, yeah, we smash. Fuck that nonsense, get cash. Hit the club up, I got pussy all around me. Getting money, fuck nigga, get around me. We don't need no ID. Walk straight in, got the bottles in the VIP.
I'm so gone, I don't know how I'm getting home. I'm so gone, I don't know how I'm getting home. I'm so gone, I don't know how I'm getting home. Going crazy in the VIP, we need a taxi. Yeah. We party.
We party, your girlfriend acting naughty. We turned up, it's a weekend. Got Red Bull and Bacardi. That vodka on the rocks. Take a shot to that Ciroc. You know that hit the spot. Me and my clique turn it up a notch. I'm reppin' my city, feeling like I'm P. Diddy. I'm a bad boy. Got girls showing ass and titties. We hit the club going crazy. My homegirl took your lady. Oops, thought that was your baby. Oh well, now fuck you, baby. I keep it so P.I. My hustle grand like T.I. Got a pretty chick like a Leah. We getting money like a Visa. Cuz pulled up in a foreign. Ballin' on them, we scoring. Them haters looking hella boring. Stuntin' on them wherever we going. So hit the club up. I got pussy all around me. Getting money, fuck nigga, get from around me. We don't need no ID. Walk straight in, got the bottles in the VIP.
I'm so gone, I don't know how I'm getting home. I'm so gone, I don't know how I'm getting home. I'm so gone, I don't know how I'm getting home. Going crazy in the VIP, we need a taxi. Yeah. We party.
Serious now. I don't know how to say it, just bring it closer. So yeah. So this one, as you can see, it was this one I just didn't like doing this one just because it was a very, like, what's the word, more than chaos, like, I don't know, it was just a lot. First things first, the main rapper, El Solo, yeah, he was cool when I met him. Him and his girl, they wanted me to do the music video, and they were cool throughout the whole time until the very end, after the video was over with. They kind of wanted me, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna go home. He was just very pushy. I don't know. And then like they picked me up in the limo. They picked up, you know, some of my other coworkers. They picked up other friends. And there was realistically only like less than 10 people in that limo. And I mean, it's a pretty big limo, but realistically, if you're paying attention to the video, like there's not a lot of people in it. It makes it look like it's a lot, but it's not. It wasn't a lot until we leave the club. Because after, you know, we did a couple shoots in the limo, we go to the club. And of course, the greatest PR thing you can do is tell everybody, hey, you want to be in a music video? Because, you know, you're at the club and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in here. Free. Because you know, most people also don't realize, you know, oh, I want to be in a video. Ooh, I'm going to be sexy. Ooh, you know, I'm going to get famous. But you don't realize you're supposed to get paid for this because, you know, it's work. And that's the great thing, you know, what most people do is they do it when there's places like events and stuff, so they don't have to pay people. But I needed to get paid because, like, yeah, it was a long night. You know, we had the VIP section, and it was fun. You know, I'm dancing a lot. We leave, and they bring what my guess is a lot of random people back on the freaking limo, and it was just chaotic. You could see that there's a guy in the video just like trying to make it look good, like he's just going like that. Yeah, he was being weird, and the money I ended up getting, he tried to steal it. And then I guess the limo driver, I didn't feel like he was hitting on me, but the rapper dude kept thinking that, and he was just like, no. He was trying to act like a pimp. And that's what pissed me off with that guy, is because he act like that the rest of the time. That's what I said. It was a bad night and just irritating. I do have a keychain though from that night, because that was actually pretty fun. And the only person that I talked to after that party or the video was the camera dude, because he was actually really cool. And he actually invited me to a lot of other events that they had going on at different clubs and everything. That was actually really fun. But like I said, the hype to be in one is not always great, especially if it's for one that you don't even know who the rapper is, you don't know anybody there. It doesn't make it that great. It's not that fun, it's not that amazing, but it is an experience that I would say well worth it, because, you know, it was fun to do. At least the first one. The second one, yeah. Would I do it again? Not unless if I do it with friends or a lot of people, like if I knew the rapper or I knew like the photographer or I knew somebody, just because it makes it more better, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the story, more I guess kind of story, of the 2 music videos that I was in. You know, something I did, something do I regret? Not really. Something that I probably would have tried to done a little bit better, maybe. But I realized I can finally actually talk about myself for once. Because most of the time I don't. I always talk about somebody else. And I know like a lot of people will say, why do you always talk about me? Because my life never seemed interesting until now. And when I realized that I did actually a lot of things. Some things I do regret, some things I don't. Some things I wish things would have been a little bit better. But ultimately, it is what it is. It made me who I am today. You know, I'm going to be the next VIP, like Kanye West. Probably not. Hell no. Hell no. But no, you know, you gotta have these experiences. You know, if you don't have them, what the fuck are you living for then? Because I mean, you gotta have something. You have to have something to say, you know, when it's time. Because I mean, what are you gonna say? That you worked all your life, you have good grades, you got married and had kids. A very simple story. You want to have something that gives it the oomph. Like this. You know, I am about to be smashed like this because it's smashing. I should have that as a catchphrase.